9. 13, 14. Additionally, all the kings of the earth brought gifts yearly from their lands. Gold and silver articles, balsam oil, armor, horses, mules, and other riches. 1 Kai 10. 24, 25, 28, 29. 2 Ch 9. 23-28. Even apes and peacocks were imported in ships of Tarshish. 1 Kai 10. 22. 2 Ch 9. 21. Solomon came to have 4,000 stalls of horses and chariots. 1 Kai 10. 26 says 1,400 chariots and 12,000 steeds or, possibly, horsemen. 2 Ch 9. 25. There was no king in all the earth who possessed the riches of Solomon. 1 Kai 10. 23. 2 Ch 9. 22. The approach to his throne exceeded in magnificence anything in other kingdoms. The throne itself was of ivory overlaid with fine gold. It had a round canopy behind it. 6 steps led up to it, with 6 lions on each side, and 2 lions stood beside the throne's armrests. 1 Kai 10. 18-20. 2 Ch 9. 17-19. For his drinking vessels only gold was used. It is specifically stated that there was nothing of silver. It was considered as nothing at all in the days of Solomon. 2 Ch 9. 20. There were harps and stringed instruments in Solomon's house and in the temple that were made from amalgam timbers such as had never been seen before in Judah. 1 Kai 10. 12. 2 Ch 9. 11. His household food supply. The daily food for Solomon's royal household amounted to 30 otex to a acute muritra longo, Solomon 991 ers, and the regular burnt sacrifices at the temple. There proved to be no more spirit in her, so she exclaimed, "Look! I had not been told the half. You have surpassed in wisdom and prosperity the things heard to which I listened." Then she proceeded to pronounce happy the servants who served such a king. By all this she was led to give praise to Jehovah, to bless Jehovah God, who expressed his love to Israel by appointing Solomon as king to render judicial decision and righteousness. 1 Kai 10. 4-9. 2 Ch 9. 3-8. Then she bestowed upon Solomon the magnificent gift of 120 talents of gold, $46,242,000, and a great number of precious stones and balsam oil in unusually great quantity. Solomon, in turn, gave the queen whatever she asked, apart from his own generous heart and bounty, possibly more than she had brought to him. 1 Kai 10. 10, 13. 2 Ch 9. 9, 12. Prosperity of his rule. Jehovah blessed Solomon with wisdom, glory, and riches as long as he remained firm for true worship, and the nation of Israel likewise enjoyed God's favor. David had been used to subdue Israel's enemies and to establish the kingdom firmly to its outer boundaries. The account reports. As for Solomon, he proved to be ruler over all the kingdoms from the river Euphrates to the land of the Philistines and to the boundary of Egypt. They were bringing gifts and serving Solomon all the days of his life. 1 Kai 4. 21. During Solomon's reign there was peace, and Judah and Israel were many, like the grains of sand that are by the sea for multitude, eating and drinking and rejoicing. And Judah and Israel continued to dwell in security, everyone under his own vine and under his own fig tree, from Dan to Beersheba, all the days of Solomon. 1 Kai 4. 20, 25. Map, Volume 1, p. 748. Solomon's wisdom. And God continued giving Solomon wisdom and understanding in very great measure and a broadness of heart, like the sand that is upon the seashore. And Solomon's wisdom was vaster than the wisdom of all the Orientals and than all the wisdom of Egypt. Then other men of unusual wisdom are named. Even there is right apparently a singer of David's time and the writer of Psalm 89 and 3 other wise men of Israel. Solomon was wiser than these. In fact, his fame came to be in all the nations all around. And he could speak 3,000 proverbs, and his songs came to be 1,005. The range of his knowledge covered the plants and animals of earth, and his proverbs, along with his writings in the books of Ecclesiastes and the Song of Solomon, revealed that he had a deep knowledge of human nature. 1 Kai 4. 29-34 From Ecclesiastes we learn that he did much meditation in order to find the delightful words and the writing of correct words of truth. EC 12. 10 He experienced many things, going out among the lowly and the high ones, keenly observant of their life, their work, their hopes and aims, and the vicissitudes of mankind. He exalted the knowledge of God and his Lord, and he emphasized above all things that the fear of Jehovah is the beginning of knowledge and wisdom, and that the whole obligation of man is to fear the true God and keep his commandments. PR 1. 7. 9. 10. EC 12. 13. See Ecclesiastes. His deviation from righteousness. As long as Solomon remained true to the worship of Jehovah, he prospered. Evidently his proverbs were added, and the books of Ecclesiastes and the Song of Solomon, as well as at least one of the Psalms PS 127, were written during his period of faithful service to God. However,